everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amy and this is a channel about crafting, mostly cross stitch, as you guys can tell. I think as long as I'm here in this house anyway, I'm going to keep recording in my room because there's less background noise as there is in the living room. I'm noticing I film my stitch with me's in the living room and they're quite loud because the ice maker, you can hear it when it's filling and you can hear it when it's dumping out, because I have a separate ice maker that sits on my counter because I have a tiny little regular like box fridge, so it doesn't have an ice maker, and I don't have room in the freezer to put an ice tray just because I keep food in and food's priority over ice. I wanted to check real quick. Am I logged into my Amazon? Oh, no, I'm not signed in. I ordered an arm. First, let me go backwards. I don't know what number Flosstube this is. I'm gonna show you guys all my stitchy stuff. Welcome to all of my new subscribers. I really appreciate everybody's support. I've had a lot of new subscribers and a lot of positive comments, so that's been very nice to read. Oh, Monday, my arm's not going to be here till Monday. Why? That sucks. I thought it said it was going to be here today. They lied. Yep, it said today. I ordered it the 19th, if I'm not mistaken, and I thought it was going to be here today. Now it's saying not till Monday. Why is it taking so long? And it's in Phoenix. It's not even far. Maybe I'll get lucky and be here tomorrow. Today's only Thursday, so anyway, welcome everybody. This is a Flosstube. I'm gonna share with you guys all my crafty endeavors. So I ordered an arm. I was telling you guys before that I struggle with the way that I film my stitch with me's. So I got an arm, and I'm hoping and praying, fingers crossed, that the price actually dropped like a good deal. So I was like, you know what, this isn't going to put me out. I'm going to go ahead and order it and see. And then there's something else I ordered. Oh, so yesterday was my birthday, and I ordered a stamped cross stitch kit because I miss stamped kits. I have two left, actually 3. One is left over from my mom that I'm doing for her, and I'll show you guys that here in a little bit. And then I decided to give it another try. I'm not gonna go crazy or nothing. You know, not doing any buying, very little anyway. I'm really trying to rein it in because I think I only have, I'll have a couple things to show you for haul, but I'll talk about that when I get there. Let's move into whips because I've already been talking for 3 minutes. Actually, no. I'm gonna insert a different clip with the giveaway winners. I might do a voiceover with the recording, so if the screen goes small, it's because I'm screen recording. I'll insert the giveaway winners and then I'll come back for the regular Flosstube. Okay, everybody, so let's do the random comment picker for the giveaway. So the first one I had was for the heartstring samplery pattern. I Wish You Lived Next Door. I think it's just called Next Door. I asked you guys to use the word bestie, so we're going to put that in there and we're going to see who won that. Also going to be taking screenshots. So it looks like Teresa's going to win because she's the only one who used bestie in there. So Teresa, again, I think I have other patterns I'm sending you, girl. So it looks like you're going to be getting a nice package from me. Then we had Halloween. So I'm going to come back up and put the word Halloween, which was for the, what was it called? Fancy Blacket chart, by, I believe, by Mary Lane. Nobody put Halloween, so it looks like nobody's winning that. Or did I spell it wrong? No. Okay, then we're going to do baby. I know I saw some baby comments. Okay, let's see who's going to win that one. Denise Gray. She says, it's been a long time since I stitched baby. I'd love to start doing it again. So there you go. Congratulations to the winners. And make sure that you guys fill out the what is it called? The Google Doc in my description box. There is a link to a Google Doc where you fill in your shipping address and your name along with your YouTube username so that I know who you are. So yeah, congrats guys. And we're back. Okay, let's get into whips. We will do another giveaway as well. I'll do the giveaway at the end of the video this time, and I'm going to put it here so I don't forget. I think you guys probably already saw it. So, whips. Let's do whips before a new starts, because it's me and we start all the things all the time. So, whips. I'm going to take this out of the Q-snap this time so I can show you guys. I finally had a page finish. You know, when I'm stitching this, it feels honestly like I'm accomplishing more than I am. The first thing I did, where is the photo? Okay, apparently I took it out. Pandemic, the Long Dog Samplers. I started in the top right corner up here. I'll insert a picture of where I was last time, and then I'll show you guys where I am now. Here we are. I'll try to put them side by side for a couple seconds so you guys can see. So I did finish one page, and I'm working on finishing the second page. So the second page, I have a little bit of stitching. Let me see. Is there anything right there? Not really. This, and then there's this butterfly. Oh, I crossed off the wrong. Oh no, I didn't. There's another butterfly here. This, and then there's some more of these dots that come up here, or these circle things. But yeah, that'll be the end of the second page. And there's this. Comes where this doodad is. There is a little motif here. That'll be a quick stitch, and then there's a big thing here with a ton of back stitch in it. So I'm hoping it's kind of a fast stitch, and it's not the full motif because the page ends here, and then the page ends here. So I don't have much left to go. I'm hoping maybe next time I pull this out, oh, and there's some more inside here. Next time I pull this out, I can finish that second page. It doesn't look like much for 2 pages, huh? Considering, I don't know why I chose to do this in blue, but I did. This is, I think I took the tag off. Hold on. I can't find the tag for it. I don't know. Oh, there it is. Fell to the ground. Did anybody see that fall? 32 count Joblin and Ice Queen from Bee Stitch Me. I ordered a half yard for this. As far as I can tell, we're going to be using the whole thing. I don't know why I'm doing it on 32 count. I should have done it on 18 count to make it smaller, but I wanted it huge apparently. So yeah, this is only going to be halfway across. There is 4 pages across, so this is just half of it right here, and then there'll be 2 more pages that way. So there's that. I pull this out almost every day, maybe, I don't know, or every other day at least, because I didn't work on it yesterday. Then I also worked on Mini Heaven's Window, which is a Heaven and Earth Designs. I think this was a new start last Flosstube. I'm actually loving full coverage, and even better, I'm loving full coverage. Do you hear that? That sounded weird. On 18 count Ada. I'll put a picture where I was last time, and then where I am now. I didn't get a lot of progress done on this. I think I got 200 stitches, which is better than nothing. I put some stuff here. I think I did all this dark color here, and then I came up and did this. This is part. Anything outside the edge is just waiting to be covered. That could probably be cut already. And yeah, I did this. I didn't do much. I was just really wanting to pull it out though. I'm excited to get the arm, because these are the ones that I really want to do Stitch With Me's with. I just find it so interesting to watch other people stitch. Stitch With Me Daily, and there's another one called, there's 2 more. that I watch, and I just love watching them so much. There's another one that I really, really love her videos. I'll put the name of her below here. She's working on, I don't know if it's a Heaven and Earth. It looks like a Thomas Kincaid. I might be wrong. It's got like a big arch with a ton of flowers in it, and she's doing it like on 16 or 14 count 8, I don't know, but it's freaking huge. And she's like over halfway done with it. I love her videos. And she's doing it on Ada, and it's really just made me want to do it on Ada, and I'll talk about that again because I almost contemplated putting this next piece on Ada, but I didn't. So there's that. Okay, that was too long about that. So I have this on here because that was the next piece that I wanted to do. Actually, no, it's gonna get lost. I'll probably take this out of the queue stem if I don't work on it again. Then I worked on, I pulled her out. This is Miss Scissors from Nitka Moscow. It is a Barbara Anna kit. She's not a new start. I'll put a picture here of where I was when I pulled her out yesterday. And I did quite a bit of work on her. And then I kind of got tired of working on her. But I made a huge progress on her. And I was really pushing to get a lot more done, but I started working down here and it took forever. I don't know what was calling to me to just pull her out and work on her, so I did. I don't know what she's stitched on, so I believe this is Belfast linen, and I think it's 32 count. It comes with the kit. I'm stitching with all the called fors, whatever comes with the kit from Nitka. So yeah, I just dropped some thread. That's what was crooked, and then there's some missing parts here. Like, this isn't a full representation of what she looks like, but that's what she's gonna look like. And this took so much longer than I wanted it to take, so you can see how much progress that I made on her. But I wanted to get all of the pattern part out of the way so that I could just go in and do fill-in. So right now I'm doing the red at the bottom of her dress here. I started here, so I still need to come across here and fill these in with red. Actually, no, I don't. It's actually a little bit here, and then I need to come across and do the fill-in of red here, and then the inside will have like a pink color, and then the rest of this is going to be orange in the back. So that's what I was getting to, was so that I could do the fill-in. And then this, I also want to do the fill-in on this. I put in her sleeves, and I just need to do her arms right here. Oh, her sleeves are missing 2 rows of orange. It's probably 2, 4, 6, 7 stitches each of the red color or the orange color. Maybe it's the orange. And then her arms. And her arm is like, her hand is like holding the scissors right here for this one, and there's gonna be another scissor over here. So I want to fill in, I need to start the other scissor too, and then this is the width of the blue. That way I can come fill in the blue. And then I don't have enough room on the bottom to do her feet right now, but before I start that, I'm gonna come in and start the scissor up here before I move it, and then I'll decide if I want to come down here or up here, because she's got 2 things on the side here, 2 big flowers as well. Those are gonna be fun. I'm excited to stitch that butterfly for some reason. I don't normally like small stitching, but I don't know. This wasn't as enjoyable as I wanted it to be, though. I don't know what it is. Again, it might be the linen. The floss is fine, but it could just be that I don't feel like as inclined to want to stitch the small stuff like this anymore. This isn't small by any means. I mean, she's still as big as my hand, but I'm really feeling the pull towards larger pieces, full coverage, and long dogs, stuff like that. So there's that. That was a whip. Then, okay, so this is another whip. I put like 6 stitches in this. Winchester Mystery House. I went to Arizona last week, and I decided to take this project and another project that I'll talk about, and I worked on the other project most of the time, and I'll explain that in a little bit. And then I decided to come work on this one, and then I was like, my mom has really terrible lighting, and so I decided to not continue working on it anymore. What is going on here? Just so much nonsense on here. I don't know what's wrong with this one. Okay. I don't think I have a picture of where I was before, because I can't remember when the last time I showed you guys this, but I seriously put in these black stitches, 3, 6, 12 stitches. That's it. This 3, 10. That's all. These are blends up in the rough, so I didn't feel like working on that. Not to mention, I need to sew some extra fabric onto this to make it fit on my Q-snap better. This is stitched on blue from Bestitch Me 18 count Ada. The Heaven and Earth Mini Heavens window, that's stitched on just plain 18 count Ada that I got from Hobby Lobby when I used to shop there. And then the other part of that Ada, that's from the Mario piece that I originally started I don't know, a while back, and then I decided to do something different. So, oh no, this goes in this red thing. Now onto this one. I don't do this very often, and I hate to do it now, but I have decided to UFO this project. Yeah, I think I have a picture of where I was before. If I do, I'll put it here. If not, then I'll just have to listen to me explain it. This is the Stitch Your Own Adventure from Cunning Cross Stitch. The artist's name is Stuart Cunningham. Fantastic designer. This has just pissed me off in so many ways. I don't know. I think being overwhelmed by the different options to stitch this didn't help much. A lot of the rooms, or a lot of the different sections came with your choice of room. The way you were supposed to do it was you were supposed to like roll the dice and stitch in accordance with what you rolled. I didn't like that. I wanted to pick and choose. And then it was overwhelming to begin with, like picking that stuff. And then I didn't like the castle, so I replaced the castle with something different. These owls, I just didn't enjoy stitching. I restarted this twice. Well, I started it once and then I restarted it again. Because I started it on linen, hated it, restarted it on this, still hate it. I'm just gonna let it go. This is part of my learning to let go thing. I have learned that I am not a big fan of Picture This Plus fabric. I stitched the Monsters, what's it called? The Chopping Mall from Witchy Stitcher. I did that on a piece of Shale Ada from Picture This Plus. Didn't really enjoy it. I loved stitching it, but I didn't enjoy stitching on the fabric. Bought this off of D-Stash sometime during the same time. It's a pretty significant piece of Earthen Ada from Bestitch Me, 16 count. Just don't enjoy Picture This Plus. I stand by my belief that it's just the brand that I'm just not a fan of. I don't know what it is. The threads seem floppy. They seem like the weave is loose like linen, even though it's Ada, and I don't like it. My stitches lay funny, and I just feel like it's generally harder to put a nice stitch on this. So this is where I'm at. I'm not far. I had decided, I was coming down doing the parchment, like the edges of the parchment, and then I decided that I was just gonna start filling in the rooms, or whatever you want to call them, before the pages, before I did anything else. So I stitched, this isn't even everything that I stitched. I started doing this. I unpicked, you see how far down? I unpicked all of that because I was filling in my Ravenclaw banner and I messed up. I don't think I have a picture of it. This is from, it's the Ravenclaw mod. It says it's by Samantha White. And I think, yeah, so Stuart Cunningham and the World in Stitches have this on their website. The person who designed it is Samantha White. So I'm just going to show it from back here. I did a good chunk of it. I messed up on the edge. I kept wondering why it wasn't looking right. Well, I missed 3 rows on this side. And then, so I counted, and then I was still short 2 rows. Couldn't figure it out for the life of me. So I started unpicking it. I was gonna have to unpick it no matter what. Don't know where I messed up. Couldn't figure it out because the count seems correct, but it's not correct. No freaking clue. And then I had messed up here. These 2 swirls are supposed to be like partial swirls because there's a wand here. So when I realized that, I made the decision that I was gonna not stitch the wand and just leave it like this. And then I just kept messing up. So I'm pretty sure I'm just going to scrap this whole entire thing and not even stitch this project at all. At all. This is the second project that I have UFO'd this year. The other one was Janessa, and I think I'm going to keep this banner and stitch it separate. This is the pattern. Like, that's in a sheet protector. There's more, another sheet protector. I have 3 sheet protectors in here with at least 10 pages, all this. So it's too much. Yeah, so second project I've UFO'd this year. Janessa I decided to get rid of, but I had all her floss, and I by chance happened to have another piece of even weave that I could do her on, and so I re-kitted her back up, and I'm gonna restart her in a corner. I did a center start on her, and I think that's where I messed up the first time anyway, so I'm gonna do a corner start and then just work in smaller sections instead of just going wherever the pattern takes me. So that's going to be a UFO, and I will use that project bag for something else. Then I had a new start. I finally started Winter Geisha from Joan Elliott. She's so pretty. I love her so much. I also want to start Garandula. I just haven't had a chance to start her yet. So I have her, and hold on, making sure I'm not going to lose any threads here. I don't know why I have that there. I'm stitching this on a piece. This was a fabric of the month, I think, from 2020 from Brandy, called April Showers. I have it in 32 count Lugana, and that is my little start. Not much, so I don't have a before picture because this was all new, and I'm loving the stitch of it. I just haven't gotten far. I did a center start on her, so I'm hoping that I'm not making any mistakes. I'm trying to be real careful in my counting and not go too far without doing fill-in. So you can see I still have some blanks here. I need to come in and fill those in before I move any further. So yeah, I'm very excited to see how she's going to turn out. And the colors looked like they were going to look very good on here. I have all her beads and everything for her. So I think I'm missing 1 bead actually. I don't know why. I think 123 Stitch was out of stock or something when I ordered it. I can't remember. But there's that. And then I like these because they fit the 8x8 case knot perfectly. They don't fit an 11x11, which kind of is frustrating for me. So I'm debating whether or not I should make these bigger, but then I kind of don't want to make them bigger. I don't know. Oh, well, this is a new start too, because my mom had previously started this, and so I decided to start this. I don't know if I started this last time. I can't remember. I'm trying it again. I put more work into it anyway. So this is a giraffe that I bought my mom. It's a Joy Sunday. I bought this for her a couple of years ago. She put a couple of stitches up here and decided that she didn't like it. I think I'm going to leave her stitches in because she was just learning how to cross stitch, and so she skipped over like a bunch of threads. You can see here, so I'm kind of thinking of leaving them in there as kind of like an homage to her. And so I decided to start in at the bottom, and I got all this filled in. I'm really enjoying this. Yeah, I haven't started stitching this orange yet, and so I was working over here because I'm trying to do it evenly. So I'll probably come up on this side and then do the orange, come back over here, etc. This part's gonna be a pain in the butt because it's confetti up there. That's okay. I really like these. It's really nice, especially when my kids are talking to me. I don't have to focus on a pattern. I can just stitch the numbers on here, match the numbers on the pattern. So I can use either one, or if I'm ever confused about what the symbol is, it's the same. So I like that. Okay, let's talk about haul. So April's my birthday month. I had a friend get me some stuff. It's getting cold. I had a friend buy me a ton of DMC floss because we were out to lunch on my birthday, and she's like, hey, you know, I have to go to Hobby Lobby, do you want to go? I was like, okay. Wasn't gonna buy anything, and she was like, she's like, let me get you something from here. What do you need? I carry my list of needed DMC with me. So it's like, I actually need a bunch of thread. I don't like shopping at Hobby Lobby. I'm not gonna get into it, but I wasn't gonna be rude and be like, no, I can't let you spend your money here, because I don't tell people what to do with their own money. So I'll put a picture here of all the floss. It was like 87 skeins of floss, almost 100 skeins of floss. I would have gotten more, but we actually also picked out some even weave as well that I needed. Otherwise I could have used this for, I don't know, 20 more skeins of even weave of floss, but that's okay. So I finished kitting up, minus the beads, the first thing with the floss that we purchased. I finished kitting up the Iron Maiden. I will show you what she actually looks like, because that's not what she looks like. She's here in the front. That's what she looks like. So I actually have a piece of fabric just like this, but I felt like it blends in too much with this. And this is actually all stitched in metallic, or it's stitched in Krynic. You can't really tell that it's metallic on here because it's like a nude, very pale color that closely matches the fabric. And also the whole entire back of this is stitched. I'm not gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do the border with all of the symbols and then leave the rest of it. I don't know, honestly. I might not even do the inner symbols and just do the outer symbols. I have to see how it's gonna look first. And I'm not gonna do it on metallic, I think, or with Krynic. I think I'm gonna pick out some DMC satin to stitch that in. And so I fully kitted up her. I had this piece of 18 count Ada, it doesn't have a name, in my stash from Hand Dyed by Rolanda. I was originally going to stitch a Christmas chart on here and decided no. And I still have the like 5 stitches of, let me just take the thread that I had did when I was going to stitch. It was a Praiseworthy Stitches Christmas piece, and ultimately decided that I didn't because it uses a ton of white, and I don't like stitching in white. I hate white thread. So this is the fabric that I chose for her. What do you guys think? So she has a few blues up here. Like, I was concerned that these backstitch lines would be lost on the fabric, but I don't believe that they are. And the way that I've decided to stitch her is that her head, or those pieces of backstitch, are going to fall in roughly this area. So her head is going to be up here. So I'm going to hopefully start her somewhere where the backstitch lines are right there. Ideally, I'd like the backstitch. Actually, I could probably stitch it this way and put the backstitch here. Maybe. It's going to be up here on this part because down here is too much blue. Anyway, that was the plan. I think this is going to be nice, and I think it creates more of like an outdoorsy sky type of colorway to put behind her with the what almost looks like a moon instead of something else. So I got that. Then I saw these pieces of even weave. They're just 28 count even weave from Artis. They're only $6. They're 14 and 3/4 by 18, and I actually need one more in order to do what I wanted to do on them. So still debating, but what I was going to do with these is stitch these. So I was originally going to order a darker piece of fabric for this. I have a piece of fabric that I thought might work, but it's too small and it's a no-name, and I have no idea where I got it from, or I got it off a D-stash somewhere, but I wouldn't be able to order more. So I was like, you know what, I think this is gonna work just fine. It's a little bit lighter than I wanted it to be, but the colors stand out enough that I think it's gonna be fine. I wanted a darker brown, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and give it a whirl. So I am gonna need to purchase one more of these in order to make it work, because I am gonna stitch them all individually like this. I'm not gonna do this one. I'm gonna do just the letters, but I think it's gonna be so cute, and they're gonna be about a 4x4 size stitched area. And it's gonna be so cute. So that's what I have there, and I'm stitching these in a color palette that I converted. So these are all the DMC satin colors. So I have Christmas red. I don't know what this one's called. It might be Christmas green. I went ahead and chose a DMC metallic because it does call for cry neck in these gold swirls. I didn't want to do that, so I decided to do it in this. I've got the satin B5200, and then I need 2 shades of brown. So I have 2 shades of brown. I don't recall what I did with the other shade. It's in another project somewhere, so I need to dig that out. But I have a light brown and a dark brown, and then I think that's all the colors that I need. I think I need a yellow still. Oh no. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do with these pieces of even weave. Then what did I do with the rest of the, the rest of the floss went into fully kitting up, or I purchased half the floss for Gandalf. The chart, I'll put a picture here. I purchased the rest of the floss for Magic Castle. I needed 1 skein of floss. Magic Castle's a Heaven and Earth. I need 1 skein of floss for my Pharaoh by Kitty and Me Designs. Put a picture here. And then I needed some floss for, I can't remember, another Heaven and Earth to be fully kitted. So I don't have to worry about that because I need to go, I'm going to be going into strict no buy. And right now I do still have money, a little bit of extra money. I want to kit up as many things as I can fully kit up because I'm taking a job in Arizona that pays significantly less than I get paid now, and I am not going to have a stitchy budget anymore, like at all. So I need to really rein in my purchases, and I want everything kitted so that I don't get bored. I have plenty of things for new starts if I want to start them and things like that, because you know I still have things fully kitted that I haven't started, but I just want everything done so that I could pull a new start and be like, okay, everything's here. I'm not worried about it. I think I have 2 projects that I need fabric for. I know Fallen Angel from Heaven and Earth. She needs a few skeins of floss, maybe 20 skeins. And I need a piece of fabric for her. And then Magic Castle, I actually do have a piece of fabric for, and I'm contemplating using that in something else that I have fully kitted because I don't have any inclination to want to start that one right away. So I don't know. We'll see what it comes to. So the last part of the haul that I haven't purchased any DMC for. Wait, I think this is wrong. Oh, I threw my pages away already. What do I need these for? I wrote this down wrong. I need to see if I still have those pages. So I didn't get the rest of the skeins for Magic Castle. What was it? I don't know. Something. If I don't put the pictures up, it's because I can't remember what I got the floss for. But I finished kitting up several things that I had. And so right now I have fabric and at least half or more floss for Mini Amanda Axel, Heaven Earth Designs, 5 of Tarot something, an Adams Family House stitch along from Just Stitch Designs, Magic Castle from Heaven and Earth, Gandalf, which is a full coverage, I only need 20 more skeins of floss for him out of 100 and some. So I got him. Then those all have fabric. Hazel's giraffe, I need 45 skeins of floss for her, and she has fabric. And then this next one that I'm going to show you. And then I have one Tilt and Craft and one Heaven and Earth that I don't have fabric for, and I have more than half the floss for. I keep everything marked. I highlight, like, so that I know, like, this one's ready to start, or I need these skeins before I can start that, whatever. Okay. And then, because I couldn't help myself, Heaven and Earth came out with The Grand Library by Amy Stewart, and I could not resist. I had to buy it. So I bought it. It's freaking gorgeous. Don't mind my big head right here. It is so freaking pretty. This isn't even, I'm going to put a picture here because this does not do this image justice. I was half tempted to request a max color, same size version. And then I was like, no, I think we're going to be fine. She's going to be huge, 30 by 21 inches. So this is one that I'm torn on because I have a piece of 25 count Aida or even weave put away for Magic Castle. Magic Castle is like 95% kitted with fabric. I'm contemplating pulling that fabric to start this. If the size is big enough, I'll have to check to start this, but I don't know. I've only got, I'm gonna write it down, about 25 skeins of floss for this in my stash that I already pulled out of about 135 skeins, because there's a bunch that need several, like 152 and 310. It says you need 4 of each of those. There's several more that you need 3 of. Again, this is all dependent on how you stitch and what you stitch it on. This is based off of Michelle's charting of 25 count 2/1 full crosses. So I have this piece of 32 count Lugana in this ivory color that I ordered from D-Stash. It's very large, and so I paid for it, and then when the lady was sending it, it had a small stain on it, and she didn't tell me until I got it in the mail. She's like, I wanted you to see it for yourself. She's like, I felt so bad because you had already paid for it. And I was like, let me check, because I didn't even notice. And so she's like, no, I don't feel right. I'm going to go ahead and just refund you. Can you guys see a little bit of pink here? That's some kind of stain. I don't know. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll just use it for a full coverage. And it's just on this small part out of that big piece of fabric I just showed you. So I was like, you know what? Don't worry about it. And she's like, no, I'm going to refund you anyway. So she refunded me. So I essentially got this piece for free. Her name, oh, there's another piece in the middle right there that I didn't even notice. Right there, you see it right here? Barely. So this is gonna be great for a full coverage. I believe it was Sandra's Stitch Stash or something like that. On Stash and Load, I think it was called. Yeah, it's 32 count. So I do 1/1 full cross, I think, and I am very tempted when my income tax comes to purchase the rest of the floss for this so I can start her, because she's gorgeous. I have the Grand Library. I have, what is it called? I'll put the pictures here of the ones that I have. Magic. I have another one of these two, and World Travel Bookshelf. So I think I have 3 of her bookshelf series like this, and I absolutely love them. I know there's a Stitch one. I don't think I have the Stitch one, and I'm kind of like with it. I like it, but I like the other ones more, which is why I haven't bought it yet. Not that I freaking need it. Like, seriously, you can do one of these and it's enough for years. Anyway, that's all I have to share. As far as that's concerned, those are my whips. Those are my haul, the things that I kitted this time. and yeah, I'm excited to start stitching some of this stuff, and I'm excited to have pretty much a no buy, except for pretty much DMC that I need for a while, and the maybe 2 pieces of fabric that I need for the 2 full coverages. But again, I have plenty, because I'm excited to have more progress in my stitching than before. I feel like I probably have the most progress in all of my stitching now than I've ever had, and I hope to keep that up. We'll see. So this week's giveaway, we're gonna do Plum Street Samplers Goat Load. This came out, I think, in 2020. It's super cute. So yeah, just tell me why you like goats. Oh my gosh. Okay, so super sidetracked. Classic Colorworks is apparently located in Tucson, Arizona. I wonder if they have a store. Now I'm very curious because I love Classic Colorworks and I will be moving to Tucson. I also hope to pull off a trip to Mesa at some point to go to the attic. I don't know why, I'm just dying to go to that store. So anyway, tell me what you like about goats. I like little baby goats playing around in onesies. So comment below for that, and that's this week's giveaway. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm gonna wrap it up because I see we're at 37 minutes without the other 2 clips that I recorded, the beginning and the giveaway from last week. So that is it. I will catch you guys next week.